81-82 when Boston and Philly met in Game 7s in back-to-back years.
Mindset doesn't shift, and so you just can't relax.
What'd you draw up there on that final play, and how heady a play was that with Derek to see that opening and cut to the rim to go for that offensive rebound?
Yeah, really just tried to get it to a spot where we can take 1 or 2 dribbles and get a shot, and they did a good job of denying with the inbounder, which is always a hard read. But at the end of the games like that, our guys talk about just crashing at the end of the game, giving it a chance, and D. White made a great play. Smart made a great play, getting open to get a shot off, and D. White made a great play.
Joe, what went through your mind? Did you know it was good?
I had no idea. No.
What went through your mind when it was ruled? Nothing?
Game 7.
Coach, how would you describe the personality of this team? I mean, you were down 3-0. It seemed like you guys, from what we saw on the court, you seemed a little disconnected. All of a sudden, you come together and you force a Game 7. How would you describe the personality of your club?
Yeah, they're just resilient. I've said it throughout the year. That's one of the best locker rooms I've ever been a part of. It starts with them. They have a togetherness. They have a connectivity. And, they just, at the hardest times, they, stick by each other. And they've done that for a long time. And so credit to them.
Joe, you talk about three-point shooting. You shot 20%, outscored by 21 at the three-point line. How do you pull off a win when there's that big of a disparity for you guys?
Just figure it out. Just make plays. Each guy on that team just made plays down the stretch. And, obviously you have to have some luck on your side. They missed some open shots. We missed some open shots. But you just got to stay in the fight and make the next best play you can. And I thought each guy on the team did that.
Joe, you guys were up 10 with about 4 minutes left. What did you see over that stretch there where you went about 0 for 6 over the next, string of possessions?
I saw all 6 bricks. They went zone, slowed us down a little bit. We got some really good looks. Just didn't make them, but we kept chipping away at it. I liked just the resiliency that the guys played with. We had some opportunities to crash. We did that, and just resiliency from the guys. So that's it.
You said looking at Game 7, we got to remember what got us here. How did you guys get here? Only 4 teams in NBA history have even forced a Game 7 down 0-3.
Faith, love, togetherness, physicality, belief, hope, all those things combined. But it starts with the locker room. So those guys had a choice to make, and they chose to believe in each other.
Joe, you've remained incredibly steady throughout this entire series, and the team has continued to reemphasize locking in and being together. So how do you feel like the tone that you set here allows the team to not panic in these huge moments?
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And so I think we just feed off each other in that standpoint of these are the circumstances, and what do we have to do to figure it out? And it starts with them. And so each one of those guys, like I said, goes into a different level of who they are as a person and as a player. And, it starts with them in the locker room.
Joe, obviously Derek White had the game-winning offensive rebound, but you had a few key offensive rebounds in the fourth quarter. Just what's it say about these guys that even when the shots aren't falling, they're finding ways to kind of keep possessions alive and give themselves a chance?
I mean, that was always the question, right? What happens when we don't shoot the ball well? And I think the guys buying into those corner crashing opportunities is what gave us a chance. And I think those things are important. And we had some of that in Game 5, and then, we had some more of that tonight.
Joe, what did you make of the activity and presence of your bigs, Al Horford and Robert Williams tonight?
Those 2 guys, they don't probably get enough credit. They're just, staples for us on both ends of the floor. And when they play with the level of physicality and presence for us, we're a different team. And, there's a bunch of guys on our team that have different gifts, that they bring to the table outside of basketball. And Al and Rob are 2 guys that bring a sense of joy and just bring a sense of steadiness. And so we really rely on them for that.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you.